Picture this, it's the early 80s, a magical era of shoulder pads, teased hair, and synthesizer soundtracks. While cinema was busy writing its own flamboyant chapter, there were some wild, unforgettable tales behind the scenes that are almost too funny to believe. So grab your popcorn and prepare to laugh at 20 hilarious facts from the early 80s movie scene. Number 1. Ewok naming woes. The adorable Ewoks in Return of the Jedi were named based on the reversed name of Kowi, a rarely seen bartender in the Moose Jaw Star Wars fan club. Number 2. Robo-Revolution. The original script for Robocop wasn't about a crime-fighting cyborg, it was about a robotic barista named Coffeebot. It failed to grind. Number 3. E.T.'s Sweet Tooth. Did you know that the M&M's company actually turned down the chance to be featured in E.T.? Reese's Pieces, in a cosmic twist, got the gig instead, rocketing their sales. Number 4. Ghostly meetings. Bill Murray only agreed to Ghostbusters after a lengthy negotiation. The deal included a private yacht and 2,000 pounds of marshmallows monthly. Number 5. Fashion forward. The Terminator's iconic jacket, irreplaceable. Arnold Schwarzenegger once attempted an event with a faux leather copy. It immediately self-destructed out of shame. Number 6. Frog fanatics. For the Muppet movie, Kermit the Frog required a highly specialized underwater stunt double-named Frogalicious, who demanded pale water and yoga breaks. Number 7. Harrison's hair. Harrison Ford was approached for a Pantene commercial while filming Raiders of the Lost Ark due to his perpetually wind-blown, luscious locks. He opted for a whip endorsement instead. Number 8. Spinal Tap shenanigans. During the filming of This Is Spinal Tap, the actors were often mistaken for actual rock stars, to the point that the band Led Zeppelin threatened to change their name to Zed Leppelin in protest. Number 9. Darth Vader. James Earl Jones once showed up to a Star Wars voiceover session dressed as Darth Vader. Though impressed, the crew kindly redirected him to the costume department. Number 10. Matrix prequel insanity. There was a brief consideration in the studio to make Tron a prequel to The Matrix. Thankfully, someone's minty green screensaver stopped that. Number 11. Dino Trouble. A fan-submitted suggestion almost led Jurassic Park to feature humans going extinct instead. The concept was nixed when the studio realized most viewers might be dinosaurs. Number 12. Stallone's script stumble. The iconic phrase, "Yo, Adrian," from Rocky II, was initially, "Yo, Aegean Sea." Stallone was just reading off a travel brochure. Number 13. Super Sight. Christopher Reeve's Superman couldn't see through lead, but the actor's portrayal was so mesmerizingly convincing, people honestly believed he could. Number 14. Conga lines of concert goers. During Purple Rain concerts, people were seen lining up in conga-like formations, mistaking it for an aerobics class due to the powerful music. Number 15. Batty blocks. Before finally choosing Michael Keaton, producers of Batman seriously considered Bob Ross for the role, Cape Crusader by night, Happy Tree Painter by day. Number 16. Insomniac inventors. The creators of Back to the Future decided on a DeLorean time machine only after a sleepy meeting mishap where a coffee spill perfectly landed on said car magazine. Number 17. Princess parody. Carrie Fisher had a recurring gag on Star Wars sets. She'd don a second pair of cinnamon bun hairstyles, adding chopsticks for comedic effect. Number 18. Footloose falters. Kevin Bacon, while filming Footloose, tripped over his own shoelaces 6 times, prompting a brief suggestion to rename the movie Footloose and Fancy Fractured. Number 19. Careless continents. Filmmakers considered naming Indiana Jones after the location where filming actually happened. Idaho Icicle didn't have the same ring. Number 20. Laser Cats debate. An early draft of Blade Runner once had a subplot involving laser shooting cats. While perfectly amusing, it was deemed claw-outingly absurd and sniffed. These gems from the early 80s movie scene show us that cinema magic is woven not just on the screen, but behind it, in a whirlwind of mishaps and eccentric brilliance. Those were truly the days of cinematic innocence and unexpected hilarity.